I'm afraid that people will see me fail. There's this idea that everyone's looking at you, watching you do things and watching you fail, when in reality, everyone's the same as you. We're just figuring things out. The fear of being seen prevents you to do things you're curious about, be it trying new things or exploring or getting outside of your comfort zone or doing things you have no experience at all. So these prejudice that people will judge you because you're a beginner prevents us on trying new things. Why are we afraid of being seen? Is it because we will be deemed as try hard, or is it because the we are afraid that people will see us in our most vulnerable state? There's this self-imposed pressure that you must be good at the things you literally have zero background instantly. We should allow ourselves to be a beginner and accept that we don't know everything. Yeah, there's this quote nga, di ba, na we can learn anything, but we can't learn everything. As human beings, we have this free will. We can always restart. We can always start again. But in our lifetime, we can only learn so much. You know what? I get it. Not achieving your goal sucks. Failing is very frustrating because we put our effort to the expected goal, and when that goal did not materialize, we see ourselves as incompetent. Yeah, I totally get that. Ilang beses na rin akong nag-fail sa mga side quests na ginawa ko in the past. Be it academics, relationships, extracurricular activities, job interviews, lalo na job interviews. I still remember, took me 7 months when I landed on my first job. Daming rejections, I almost gave up, but I just trusted my personal timeline. Medyo matigas lang talaga ulo ko because that time I have other options, but I purposely denied them because that specific job is what I wanted back then. We tend to fix our mind to the end goal to the point that we disregard the process. We tend to underestimate the beauty of living in the moment and see yourself struggle for growth. To an extent, I get it na that's the purpose of goals, right? To achieve them. Talagang nafi-fixate yung utak natin to achieve that specific goal. But with that kind of thinking, na para bang mga horse na may tapao, di ba? Parang nagiging laser focus tayo masyado sa end goal without actually appreciating the process to get there. And I think the process is the point of setting a goal because sa process mas mahaba siya compared dun sa end goal. So doon mas maraming learnings na makikita, feedback na mararamdaman, and I think instead of trusting the process, we should enjoy the process because if you trust the process, thinking that this will work or this will make sense in the future, and then when the time comes, it didn't make sense or you didn't achieve your goal, then there's this feeling of betrayal in a sense that they told me to trust the process and then I fail. So, am I wrong for trusting the process? So kasi pag may ganun, parang I think nagkakaroon ng expectations. I feel like when you enjoy the process, you're being unconditional sa ginagawa mo. Like, magkatotoo man siya or hindi, whether you achieve your goal or not, you're happy because you're doing it for the sake of doing it. Share ko lang, as I write the talking points of this vlog, makita ko tong meme na to. Medyo nakakatawa lang talaga yung photo kasi if you know the context behind it. Pero yung text says that failure is simply the opportunity to begin again. This time, more intelligently. So, ang ganda lang nun, di ba? Na parang, if we reframe our thinking about failure from something as effect of our inefficiency, I think we should see failure as an opportunity to restart, but this time with gained insight. Normal lang na mag-fail at mag-start again, but you're not really starting from scratch. That failure becomes an insight from a first-hand experience that you can apply for the second one. It's a cycle of learning and failing and learning again until you achieve your goal. Parang video games lang. Sa tingin ko, ang pinaka-favorite kong example niyan, if we're talking about video games and failure, yung Hotline Miami. I really love that game because medyo retro siya and very fast-paced. And very interesting set of characters din. Essentially, para siyang may stage lang na ang goal mo, you're a killer, ganyan. Tapos, you're just going to kill the mobsters inside the room. Very fast-paced siya na isang hit mo lang, patay ka na agad. And then, magre-restart ka agad siya sa umpisa. Yung ganong type of game na hahayaan kang matuto from your failure kasi kailangan may specific move or timing para maklear mo yung room. Nakukuha mo yon through experience, through dying and restarting the game until you finish the stage. So nakakatawa lang na medyo overthink ko yung game na yon. But the point is, in that game, dying is normal, but every failure or restart, you have gained insight on how to approach that specific level. Very interesting game. Check nyo rin yon kung mahilig kayong maglaro. But yeah, on a personal level, the reason I am making this video is because I am still learning to fight this imaginary spectators watching me underperform. To be honest, I am not afraid of trying new things. My whole life, lagi ako nag-explore ng iba't ibang side quest. Nagpe-play ako ng gitara, keyboard, I draw. Yun. Everything that sparks my interest, I make sure that I experience it. But thinking about it now, what I am afraid of is sharing these interests to the people and having these prejudice that they see my work as ugly or whack. Parang there's this imaginary prejudice from people, which in reality, it's the other way around because these people are the people who are very close to me and wala naman talaga silang prejudice about me, and in fact, nagsusupport pa nga sila sa mga pursuits na gusto kong i-explore. Nasa utak ko lang talaga siya. Ayoko makita yung quote-unquote rough draft ko or my day one progress. Something like that. But then, lately, I realized that this fear of being seen and assuming that the people that you care about will see it as something to laugh at is kind of unfair to you and to them. It is unfair to them in a sense that you are reducing your connection with them to a transactional kind of way and not in unconditional kind of connection. Parang isipin mo kagad na being judged when in reality, it's the other way around. It is unfair to you because that kind of thinking, you are limiting yourself, you are limiting your potential because of an internal monologue or a self-sabotage conversation that prevents you to step outside your comfort zone. Di naman siya totoo in real life. Nasa utak mo lang siya na, fuck, baka iba yung maging tingin nila sa akin pag nakita nila na palpak yung ginagawa ko or medyo cringe, ganyan. Kasi parang, yan, isa pang factor din kung bakit hindi tayo nag-start ng mga bagay-bagay. Takot tayong ma-perceive as someone na cringy. Pero you know what? Ganun talaga eh. You have to embrace yung cringe. To be honest, ganun din talaga ako nung una. Ngayong ma-feel ko na tingin ng mga tao sa akin cringe. Pero in reality, wala namang may pakialam. So, sa utak mo lang siya. And in reality, the people that we see cringe, sila pa yung mas masaya. Alam mo yun, na parang tingin kasi natin kapag nag-try tayo ng isang bagay, parang ang uncool niya, kasi hindi ka magaling, dapat ma-perceive ka as magaling na agad doon. When, hindi siya normal eh. 'Di ba? And yung pag-project sa sarili as someone na cool, parang wala siyang patutunguhan dahil very ka lang, nonchalant, ganyan. Para mag-perform, kailangan mo ng a little bit of audacity eh, 'di ba? Kailangan makapal talaga yung mukha mo eh, na I'll do what I want. Kung anong isipin ng ibang tao, I don't care. I'm enjoying the things that I do. So, wala ka dyan. So, yun. Recently, I have been in the most vulnerable state in my life, and the people that I care about knows this. This is probably the most vulnerable state that they see me and they don't care shit. Yeah. Silang pakialam. Not in a negative way, but walang pakialam in a sense that lahat ng scenarios na nasa isip ko na feeling ko husgahan ako or whatever, sa utak ko lang siya eh. And to be honest, sobrang relief yung naramdaman ko noon. I know that yung pagpapakita ng vulnerability kung saan buong buhay mo you are expected to be the, tough one. When you are expected to be all right all the time because people rely on your strength. I get that. But at the end of the day, we must instill in our mind that showing vulnerability does not equate to weakness. Actually, brave pa nga siya kung titingnan eh, 'di ba? Na pinapakita mo na mahina ka, pero pinapakita mo rin na you're doing something about it. I just wanna share yung nakita kong post from Ryan Rems. Kilala nyo naman siya. He's a comedian. Pinafollow ko siya sa Facebook. And then, one Facebook post na pinaka natandaan ko sa kanya ay, sabi niya, lahat gustong magtagumpay, pero konti lang makakakuha nito. Ang pagkabigo ay normal. Hindi ka bigo. Normal ka. Totoo siya 100% eh. Parang kung isipin mo, kaya nga masarap sa pakiramdam na mag-succeed kasi hindi siya laging nakukuha. Ang hindi pagkakuha nito ay hindi siya kabiguan. It's a normal thing. And okay lang maging normal. Pag di natin nakukuha yung gusto natin, masyado nating sinisisi yung sarili natin without thinking na, wait, ang dami ko rin naman nagawa para mapunta doon. Yung experience na pag-fail, pwede ko siyang gamitin para mag-restart ulit at itry. But this time, equipped na ako ng experience ko from that failure. I think we should cut ourselves some slack. Sa pang naalala ko, sabi ng pinaka-close friend ko, nung inopen ko tong gantong dilemma, sinabi lang niya, the beauty is in the attempt. And you know what? It struck me and changed my perspective sa pag-try. The act of trying is as glorious as accomplishing. 11 or 12 ako nung na-discover ko yung 9gag. There's this specific post sa 9gag na sobrang nag-resonate sa akin to the point na up until now, nire-reference ko pa rin siya. And apparently, it is a quote from Dr. Seuss. And it says that, be who you are and say what you feel. Because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. I admit that I'm a maangas quotes enjoyer. It's giving subreddit na r/I'm 14 and this is deep. Pero wala eh. Ang corny man niya pakinggan, pero wala, mahilig lang talaga ako sa mga ganong quotes na parang sarap lang i-apply sa daily life. Ganyan. So, with that said, start publishing that new story, release that music, climb that mountain, heck, fix your bed in the morning because the act itself is something to be proud of. And in the end, we suffer more in imagination than in reality.